Friday evening, and we are watching a woman stand in the journal aisle of the bookstore for 11 minutes, holding two nearly identical notebooks like she is choosing a life partner. She has had a hard week. She read somewhere that gratitude rewires the brain, that if she just wrote down 3 good things a day, she would start to feel different, lighter, capable of noticing sunsets again instead of scrolling through them. She picks the one with the gold foil edges and the ribbon bookmark because if she's going to become a person who notices beauty, the notebook itself should already have some. She gets home, lights a candle she bought for this exact occasion, and opens to page 1. The handwriting is careful. The words are chosen like she's being graded. I'm grateful for my health. I am grateful for my best friend. I am grateful for this new chapter 1 I'm starting tonight. She closes the journal gently, like tucking in something precious, and goes to bed feeling, for the first time in weeks, like a person with a spiritual practice. Welcome to a documentary about the most beautiful first pages in the history of unfinished books. Cut to her closet shelf, for years later, dear viewer, and behold the graveyard. 14 journals. 14 beautiful covers, leather, linen, one with pressed flowers on the front that cost more than her electricity bill that month. And every single one of them, if you open it, says the same thing on page 1 and nothing at all on page 2. There's the breakup journal, one entry, grateful for growth. There's the New Year journal, one entry, this is the year everything changes. There's the one she bought after the retreat, the one after the podcast episode that made her cry in her car, the one her sister gave her that says notice the good things in gold script on the cover. 14 page 1s, 0 page 2s. She has at this point spent more money curating the tools for gratitude than she has spent actually being grateful. And she has never once noticed the joke in that because she is currently standing in front of her laptop, card open, looking at journal number 15, telling herself this one is going to be the one that sticks. Her cursor sits on the little cream-colored journal with the sun embroidered on the front, $91 including shipping, and her thumb is one motion away from finishing the checkout. This is the part of the story she has lived so many times she does not even notice she is performing it. New journal arrives. This time will be different because the notebook was the missing ingredient, not the 10 minutes of quiet attention required to fill it. She has convinced herself, quietly, that the reason page 2 never happens is that page 1 was written in the wrong notebook, on the wrong night, with the wrong pen. If she just finds the right container, the contents will finally show up on their own. She hovers over the buy button the way some people hover over a decision that actually matters, treating a $30 object like it holds the missing piece of her own discipline. And it is right here, thumb hovering, laptop glow on her face at 11 at night, that somebody sits down on the arm of the couch beside her. Dreadlocks tied up, calm eyes, the kind of presence that does not need to raise its voice to be heard. He looks at the cart, the sun-embroidered journal, then at the shelf of 14 silent books behind her. You are not lazy, he says, and that lands harder than she expected, because lazy is the word she has been calling herself for 4 years. You are not undisciplined either. Here is what is actually happening. Page 1 is safe because page 1 is inspired. It arrives already writing itself. Hard week, new chapter, big feeling, easy words. Page 2 is dangerous because page 2 might just say, grateful for coffee, annoyed at traffic, tired, going to bed. Page 2 might be boring. And some part of you decided a long time ago that boring gratitude does not count, that if the entry is not beautiful, the practice is not working. So you would rather buy a new blank page than write an honest, unremarkable one in the page that is already open. You are not collecting notebooks, he says. You are protecting a fantasy where gratitude only shows up wearing its best outfit. And a fantasy like that will always need a fresh notebook because reality keeps writing page 2 in its regular clothes. He lets that sit for a second before the next part, the part that actually helps. What you get to grieve tonight, he says, is the fantasy that this practice was ever supposed to look sacred. You built an image of gratitude as candlelight and ribbon bookmarks in perfect cursive, and that image was never going to survive a Tuesday. Grieve it. Let it go soft and small, the way an idea does when you finally stop needing it to be true. Real gratitude, the kind that actually changes a nervous system over time, is not a beautiful page one. It is 1,000 forgettable page twos, written half asleep in messy handwriting about coffee and traffic and a text back from a friend. It is not impressive. It was never going to be impressive. That was the whole misunderstanding. The practice was never a museum piece you protect behind glass. It was a muscle, and muscles get built in the boring reps nobody photographs, not in the one gorgeous opening set you did for the candle and the ribbon 4 years ago. So here's what to actually do starting tonight. Tool 1, close the card. You already own a notebook with a blank page 2 in it. In fact, you own 14 of them. Pick any one. That page has been waiting patiently this whole time. Tool 2, lower the bar until you cannot fail it. Not 3 inspired sentences, 1 honest line. Grateful for the good coffee this morning. That counts. That is the whole entry, and it is enough. Tool 3, write the boring ones on purpose. The traffic light turned green right when you needed it to. Someone let you merge. Your knees do not hurt today. Ordinary gratitude is the actual training. The extraordinary kind was always just a nice bonus round. Tool 4, when you feel the urge to buy a new journal instead of opening the one you have, notice that urge for exactly what it is. Not inspiration. Resistance wearing a nice outfit. That urge is the moment, not the excuse. The guide taps the closed laptop once, like closing a chapter of a slightly different book than the one on the screen. Weeks later, same closet, same shelf, but watch what has changed. Journal number 1, the gold foil one from 4 years ago, is sitting open on her nightstand instead of hiding on the shelf. Page 2 says, grateful I did not hit snooze 5 times today, only 3. Page 3 says, grateful for the neighbor's dog. No other reason, just the dog. Page 14, a few weeks in now, says tired, kind of flat day, grateful I showed up anyway. No candle tonight. Not even Bolmark ceremony. Just a pen, a slightly messy line, and a woman who finally understands that the practice was never about the notebook. So here is the quiet part for you, the one with your own beautiful, unfinished page 1 somewhere in a drawer. You do not need a better journal. You do not need the right morning, the right pen, the right kind of hard week to earn entry. You need page 2 written badly tonight. And if what you actually want is a steadier, quieter mind to build practices like this one on, that is the whole idea behind the Purpose Path, our podcast, and the work we do at Chenzo Holistic Coaching for people learning to walk their path one honest, unremarkable page at a time. The address is in the description. Go write something small and true.
Hey, this is Chenzo. If this touches something in you, like this video and subscribe and share it with somebody who needs it. And if you want real help on your path, come to ChenzoHolisticCoaching.com. The link is below. With love.